Hello everybody, my name is Dee and welcome to Books and Quirks. It's time for another Friday Reads. My favorite part of the week is Friday, and although it's not a long weekend, it's still a weekend, so I plan to get a whole lot of reading done. So let me get right into it because I actually have a few books that I'll be reading during the week. I'm not going to finish them all, but I still have quite a lot I need to get through. The first one that I'll be reading is Catherine of Aragon by Alison Weir. I talked about this book last week and we did in fact start, and I'm really loving it. I love Alison Weir. I've talked about her before. Her writing is just so accessible. It's so easy. It flows so nicely. You can get through 50 pages in like a half hour. So it's just amazing. And although I've seen documentaries about Catherine of Aragon, there's quite a few details that I forgot. So it's nice because although this is historical fiction, there's a lot of fact in this fiction. The author, in her author's note in the back, she kind of writes that, much of it is fact. And then she talks about where she took some liberties. So I just appreciate that so much about Alison Weir. And it's just an amazing, amazing book. If you like history, if you are fascinated with the Tudors like I am, then this would be a good one to start with. This was his first wife. The next one that I'll be reading, that I'll be starting, oh, and I'm doing Catherine of Aragon. I am buddy reading with Candace over at Beacon Hill Books, so she's a whole lot of fun to read with. And I'll be starting another buddy read on Sunday with Cheryl of CR Flames Fan of The Bear and the Nightingale. So I don't know much about this book. I just know that it is highly raved about and it is a fantasy. So I don't really have a synopsis to give you. But I'm just excited because a lot of people that I really respect or that have the same kind of taste as me really enjoyed this book. It's a series. I think it's a trilogy. They really enjoyed the book. So I think, and I hope that I will also really enjoy the book. So I'll tell you more about that next week. I'm going to do a review. I have quite a few books that I need to sort of do a wrap up on and give you my thoughts on, but yeah, so hold tight. I still have a lot of that to film. The next book that I will be reading is The Mitford Murders by Jessica Fellows. This is a book that I got from NetGalley, and it is a murder mystery, and it's kind of like a cozy mystery also. I don't know how to describe it. So all I can say is it takes place in the 1920s and it follows Louisa. Louisa is sort of downtrodden. She lives in London. She's very much abused by her uncle and she runs away and is able to make an escape to work as a nurse's maid for this family in a grand estate, kind of like Downton Abbey, if you can sort of picture it. What caught me about this book is the name Fellows, because Julian Fellows is the creator of Downton Abbey. Jessica Fellows, I think, might be related because I don't know. It just seems too much of a coincidence. I have to really look that up to see if she's related to Julian Fellows, but it's just, the way she writes just seems so similar. But yes, so now, there's also been a murder and there's this whole thing about, who committed this murder. So you're following a couple of different plots, but I think they're going to mesh together. I'm about halfway through the book. I'm loving it. And I cannot wait to finish and do a review for you guys for that one as well. I also have a couple of other books from NetGalley. Also, one I think is a romance / mystery, and the other one I think is just flat out mystery. And then I have a book on the Queen as well. So I have to see which one of those I get into as well. I need to read those also. So we'll have to see how it goes, but I'm very excited for the weekend. I hope you all have good plans for the weekend. I hope it's warming up. The like 3/4 of the US seems to be in like this deep freeze. It's crazy. And the South, oddly enough, if you're in the South, you have it worse than I have it in the North, which is so odd. Um, I hope you're warming up. I hope you have a nice cup of hot chocolate if you are in freezing weather. And yeah, so that's all I have for you. That is my, those are the books that I'll be reading this weekend and into the coming week, obviously. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.